She's just not attracted to the brother.
But she said to him, he's handsome, he's athletic. In his mind, he's thinking as well. He's like, there's no way she's not attracted to me. I'm successful, good-looking, romantic, family-oriented, athletic, a genius.
And a narcissist.
Oh, you got Romeo here.
It's almost
You got Romeo.
Yeah.
He's successful, romantic, athletic, Islamic. Inshallah.
I'm romantic.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to another episode of Marriage Stories.
What, you forgotten your lines?
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to another episode of Marriage Stories, where we'll be reacting to online stories of marriage at the same time as you guys. So today we've got an interesting story. So the brother goes on to say, I am a good-looking, successful, romantic, family-oriented and athletic guy.
Wow. I think he's hit
Zach,
every single point.
When did you send this to us?
Can you just mention the points again? Athletic, romantic,
family-oriented,
my blood's
athletic. Basically, he's everything.
Wow.
MashaAllah.
Wow, bro.
Out of nowhere, my ex-wife discovered after 12 years that all what we had been building together isn't what she really wants. I couldn't let go for 3 more years where I kept trying to accommodate her changes, but her mind was set on a plan that does not include being married to me or being married at all. She doesn't want marriage. She was saying that I am the best husband she would imagine. So she's feeding him even more. But married life is not a suitable thing for her anymore. It's not you, it's me.
That old chestnut.
We were very compatible and shared very similar values and education, and she is actually a decent person. I still don't know what hit her and why she destroyed our idyllic life, but my Western therapist says I should just respect that people change and may have different needs at different times of life. Did his therapist tell him that he's handsome?
That's a very good
Where did he
point.
get this from?
You know, the Western is a very important point because you have to have faith-sensitive therapy, if anything.
Yeah.
Shout out to the brothers in
Alhamdulillah, I have my faith and masjid community who gave me support throughout those very difficult years. Because Western therapists have been so useless, the families weren't able to support, because when I shared that we had problems, they didn't imagine why we would have any until we got divorced. And after it was all over, they started to realize this is real. She never felt that being a mum is her true calling and wanted to have more impact on the world.
What is a greater impact than having a child, man? Sit down.
All right, let's get to the juicy part. I was very supportive for her ambitious career and helped her until she worked full time. So the problem is actually with him. And even told her to keep her 6-figure income all for herself as the default arrangement in my culture, since I could provide for the family. My ex-wife refused to see a therapist when I told her it may all be a midlife crisis. I took her to Umrah, then Hajj, made more congregational salah prayers with her at home instead of going to the masjid. She became more religious and I did too, but our marriage didn't start as very Islamic, and because it didn't start Islamic, I don't think any length of time will fix this relationship. So now,
I don't know if I agree with him.
if the foundation was wrong, then he's saying whatever we built on top of it, it was never going to last.
Is there something Islamic that says that?
There is, like, that if you build something on the bad foundation, it's a principle. If you build something on bad foundation, then what you build upon it is going to be weak.
Yeah.
And if you build something on a strong foundation, then what you build on it is going to be strong.
Yeah, I agree with that. But what I'm saying is he's making a bold claim there.
Yeah.
But you can rectify, you know.
You can definitely rectify.
Hold on, but the definition
repentance,
of
it removes this stuff.
Yeah.
So now we see all of this stuff. Both of them seem just lost, I'll be honest. Right? So how important is it for people to be self-aware before getting married?
Takes us
like
back.
If they really both knew each other themselves very well, they wouldn't be getting into this in the first place, because they'll be like, look, this is my life trajectory.
Well, you know,
this is my life trajectory. Does it align?
No, but
no, it doesn't. Okay, why are we going to get married in the first place?
This specific story could be Ayn.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be.
It could genuinely could be ayn.
Because they had the perfect marriage.
Yeah, it could be sihr, could be you don't know what it is.
But let's that is a potential thing. But looking at it as something that we could help and resolve, I think the midlife crisis element. Saying that is actually quite a pertinent thing. Why? Because it seems like this person is trying to find ikigai. This what's my real calling in life, and that has to be done in the context of Islam. It has to be done in the context of what Allah Subhanahu wa Taala wants for you. And what is the greatest thing? Whereas what this person is potentially doing is looking at it from a completely secular Western potentially perspective, and be like, oh, I've got a certain career, XYZ, that might be greater for me than fulfilling my very intrinsic need of having a child. And subhanAllah, it's not her fault. It's actually society around us that tells us, we'll freeze your eggs. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just, become a C-suite individual. Then we'll see later about it.
SubhanAllah, this week I was listening to a podcast about men's fertility. And they're talking about how men now are having issues with dysfunction of things and so on and so forth. And I didn't know this as well. You might know. So like creams, aerosols, all of that stuff apparently affects your testosterone.
It goes into the
I didn't know that.
Enters the skin.
And then another issue is men are also choosing to have children older, which then affects their female counterparts because they've got no one to mate with. And then now that's affecting society as a whole. You've got people that have low drive.
It's a very Western problem though.
No,
it hasn't seeped into the
it's true,
community.
but the fact that it's gone into the mainstream shows that it's a huge problem.
It's affecting Muslims, 100%.
And you have a lot of people that are dealing with it that are not talking about it.
Okay.
100%. And also there could be a whole host of issues as to why this happened. Is she even telling the truth as well? Because in a lot of these situations, what you find is that she's just making him feel good about himself, then leaving under the pretense of I don't want to be married. 2 years later, she's married with another man. That
she was seeing some other brother the whole time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then on top of that,
he's too nice, so she's telling him, yo, it's not you,
it's me. I just don't want to be a mum.
Exactly.
I just don't want to be married. There's a famous footballer in America, he was very, very nice guy syndrome. The woman said to her, I don't want to have children with you. Then 2 years later, got married to an NBA basketball person. Essentially, NBA, National Basketball Association.
I thought you said NBA.
No, NBA, like a baller. And then boom, got kids with that brother. So it's not you. It's just I want somebody else.
Yeah.
But it's there's no actual valid reason. So I'm just gonna say.
And she can't pinpoint it as well because in the back of her mind, unconscious, she's just not attracted to the brother.
And also it's awkward. Who wants to have these situations?
He's athletic. In his mind, he's thinking as well. He's like, there's no way she's not attracted to me. Successful, good-looking, romantic, family-oriented, athletic, a genius.
And a narcissist.
Oh, you got Romeo here.
It's almost
you got Romeo.
Yeah.
He's successful, romantic, athletic, Islamic.
Is he saying this while tears are coming down?
Inshallah.
I'm romantic. I'm this and this. SubhanAllah. I'm this.
Maybe he is though. Maybe he is.
Wallah alam, man. Yeah.
Don't tell him as well. Don't feel sorry for yourself.
It's a cope here. It's a cope trying to say these things.
I don't think he's in the wrong here though. We can't pinpoint he's the one to blame. He's building and invested 12 years of marriage.
12 years.
A successful career, all the stuff. He's pushing his life. He's supporting his wife, and then she just dips. Why does this stuff happen?
Also, bro,
it's got to be ayn, bro.
If she comes into this marriage with the idea, I want to be a wife, I want to be a mother, something else that could have happened along the way, maybe her circle of friends changed. Maybe she got these whispers in her ear.
Bro, ayn, big thing.
Okay.
We can't forget about this. Ayn sihr, big thing, especially in marriages.
But
Shaitan, what's the first thing that he wants to do?
You should probably explain what that is, to be fair, because
what's ayn?
Evil eye.
Yeah.
But I beg you don't get me doing the definitions. Muhammad Malik, please.
No. It's also something he said, ayn is basically evil eye is truth. It happens. And obviously we've got certain ways that we can protect against these things, both magic and ayn is to make sure that you're doing your daily adhkar, your remembrance in the morning and in the evening, and also particularly, making sure that you are safeguarding yourself, your family as well. The best person to do this is yourself. Ruqya, whatever it is, you do it upon yourself. But just wanted to say one quick thing is, SubhanAllah, man, the brother, I think he should look into himself, say, why is this happening? Is he pedestalizing the sister too much? We're talking about investing is he investing too much, potentially? Is he not investing into himself and, into
I think
his
he's invested a lot into himself.
That's the thing. So if he needs to reprioritize himself, man. You know what I'm saying? Reprioritize himself.
Who said that?
I get my points, but honestly, there's obviously an underlying issue in this marriage. It's just obviously with the information we've been given, it's very difficult to tell because is she lying? Is she telling the truth? We have time.
No, you.
Yeah, it's hard to diagnose it without actually sitting down with the brother and getting to the root of the issue.
Okay, makes sense. Let's just quickly pick out. Do you want to pick out just one card? Just a quick, just a yes or no kind of thing.
I think G's saying it's time.
Oh,
Just literally 30 seconds to a minute.
Quick one, yeah. What is your purpose in life?
We've done this.
We've done that one, yeah.
That's just a quick one. Something that is short.
Let's give you
easy.
an action card.
Okay. What is your biggest expense?
Biggest expense. Go on.
Rent.
Travel.
Travel.
Yeah,
travel, accommodation.
Okay. I think travel is mine as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you on the next episode of Marriage Storage. Bro,
That expense question is actually
we'll see
really
you
good.
on the next episode of Marriage Storage.
And that expense question is actually really good. You should play it.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Zawaj Cards is a really good place to come. Assalamu.
Come.
Oh, well done.
Zawaj Cards is a really good thing to buy in order to have conversations with people.
Very good place to come. Just keep that in.